First and foremost, Blacksite is a fast-paced first-person shooter, so the weapons are totally key to the experience. On top of that, the squad functions as another weapon. I think really the weapons in Blacksite have enough attention to detail. It's little things like one of the artists went through recently and he made the screws on the back of the M4 look like they're stripped. So they glint, it looks like somebody jammed a screwdriver in there and messed up a couple of the screws. Any given time in Blacksite you can carry 2 weapons and some grenades. The way our grenades feel I really like. You can cook off grenades. I love our sniper rifle. People have time to tweak the edges of the sniper scope so that it warps like glass, or make the crosshair in the center a little finer just so it feels like looking through a real scope. One of the things we wanted to do for Blacksite is include some authentic Special Forces weapons, but then we also wanted to ask the question, like, what if certain scientific conglomerate organizations had access to exotic materials? What would they do with those things? And so we've got a couple of weapons that warp the screen, bounce off of things, can be charged up. We play with game mechanics like that. It's really exciting. In addition to the suite of weapons in Blacksite, you constantly have this one-button squad feature, where if you point in the world, just like you're pointing with a pistol, and you click this one button, the squad goes to that spot and they do something interesting. They either attack that target, move to that spot and take cover, get into the vehicle, open the door, get on the turret. At times they're up in a helicopter and you're painting targets, and then they target that enemy that you've painted. The squad basically functions like another weapon or another tool in Blacksite. You've got a suite of verbs basically in a first-person shooter. And in Blacksite, you use grenades for radius hits, you use different types of weapons for longer range or shorter range or room clearing type situations, but your squad always functions as sort of your additional layer of weaponry, your additional verb that you can always use in different contextual ways. Blacksite isn't a vehicle-heavy game, but several times in the game you're in a helicopter, several times you're on the gunner position. We have a military-configured SUV-type vehicle that doesn't have guns on it, and then we also have a light tactical vehicle that is very reminiscent of vehicles that are used in hotspots around the world, some of which have a turret on the back and some don't. Sometimes you're in the driver's seat, sometimes you're on the gun. And what we use vehicles for is just to alternate the gameplay. That's one of the best things about the game. For a while you're on foot, for a while you're alone, for a while you're with squad, for a while you're in a helicopter, for a while you're in a vehicle, and then we alternate all through the course of the story. It makes the game a lot of fun, and it makes the combat scenarios very dynamic.